It's Taylor Fortune with your psychic forecast for the moon in Leo. Moon in Leo is making us feel very confident and dominant. Like we have this overwhelming sense of self-expression. The world is a stage. It can also make us feel very external, wanting to shine our light out there, drawn towards pleasure, flirtation, feeling very creative. Ultimately, this is just big energy here, big emotional energy. And for that, we have the Empress. Okay, well, that makes sense in terms of flirtation and that Venetian energy of just being drawn to love and earthly embodiment of somebody who is in their power, in their dominance. Once again, those are words that go right in line with Leo, power and dominance. But the difference between an Aries type power dominant person and a Leo type person is that Leos do it with a kind of quiet calm, okay? And I know being quiet is not something we necessarily associate with Leo, but there is a sense of humility that comes from how big a Leo's heart is. They don't have to push, they just attract. That is what it is all about. It's about shining your light, but not trying to burn out anybody else's light. It's about believing in yourself and feeling that confidence on coming from all different levels: mind, body, spirit, intellectual, emotional, spiritual, all of it in unison. So we also have the moon in Leo sextiling Mercury. All right, well, that is great for our judgment, for our cognitive skills, rapid perception. Right now we're feeling very open-minded, and this sense of independence is just flowing through us. We are looking for new creative, intellectual directions for our focus on projects, business ventures, collaborations, whatever it is. This is a beautiful time for that. And I have a jumper card. Of course, it is an air-based card, Six of Wind Clarity, okay, which correlates to Mercury and Aquarius, mercurial energy. Six of Wind Clarity, otherwise known as the Six of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck. It means stepping away from something in order to really understand everyone's side of a situation, or to understand or to get clarity on your own feelings about your life or the things that you're dealing with right now. So oftentimes in the moment, we can't face things sitting there in front of the situation. We have to move away a little bit, which is why you often see this card associated with going over a body of water, being in some kind of a boat, some kind of a ferry, usually guided by Kirin, the ferryman who guides souls to the realm of Hades or somewhere else, depending on what the afterlife has in store for you. So right now, as the moon in Leo is sextiling Mercury, use that great sense of perception right now, intellectual, mental perception, psychological clarity, to remove yourself from a situation that you need to get a different perspective on. We also have the moon in Leo sextiling Venus in Aries, all right? Very passionate placement. So passionate right now, it's a time to avoid arguments as best as possible. Remember, Aries is the sign of the warrior, willpower, courage, drive. Venus is the sign of pleasure, aesthetics. And Leo is just a lot of energy. That's just a lot of outward, external, sun-based creative energy. So this is very good to make us feel cheerful and that we're just feeling in harmony with the more pleasurable forces of the universe. But don't get too caught up in that. Don't get too wildly, outrageously passionate right now. Otherwise, the entire thing can just fall apart with too much intensity. Do try to reduce the Aries intensity and focus, lean more into the Venus and Leo side of things. So the energy for that, once again, the Six of Wind, clarity. So there is something right now, there's a situation, love-based situation, as well as a creative mental situation that you need clarity on. Remove yourself from it, okay? So possibly something isn't working at the moment, and it doesn't mean the situation is fucked or it can't work. It just means that you need a different perspective right now. That perspective can come from within, but not if you are still immersed in the situation, just enveloped in it, engulfed in it, and without any kind of a break. So step away, see what answers come to you in this momentary reprieve, and that is going to be what you're going to have to follow on, what is going to guide you in your next decision here, okay? Anyway, guys, that is your reading for today. If you'd like to book a private session, go to taylorfortune.com. As a mind, body, and spirit coach, you can ask me anything.